Hi guys, so I thought I'd do a review on the first episode of the highly anticipated anime Free/Swimming, and I'm really excited to do this review because this anime is so awesome. And I'm gonna put a disclaimer and say, yes, we all know this anime isn't really gay, and it's just a freaking regular boys high school anime. We understand, but you see, our thing is, there isn't a lot of girl anime out there that shows a lot of male fan service. Like for you guys get to have all of these animes like High School of the Dead and pretty much any ecchi anime where you can have all the boobies and tatas, which is the same thing as boobies, and underwear flashing as your hearts can fucking desire. But us girls, we don't really get that. Sure, we get a few like shirtless boys here and there, but it's never as fan servicey as it is for you guys. So fuck you guys. We know it's not gay, but just let us have our fun and stop comparing it to K-On! We know. Shut up. Okay. So the anime starts off by showing the friendship of Haruka, Nagisa, Makoto, and Lean, who were all a part of the swimming club when they were younger. And during their last tournament, Lean makes the announcement that he's going to Australia because he wants to become a famous Olympic swimmer. After he goes away, everybody else just goes their separate ways because Lean was kind of like the leader of the group, from what I'm assuming, because he looked like leaderish. Just flash forwards to when they were older and are all in high school, and Makoto and Haruka are still together, and on their first day of class they meet Nagisa, who they haven't seen since middle school, I'm assuming. And Nagisa tells them that the high school tournament thing, that the club that they were in is being shut down or demolished or whatever, and so they need to salvage the trophy that they won because they all decided to bury. So they go to the abandoned school, and they end up meeting Dean again, but Dean has changed and he's kind of a douchebag now. And they want to know if Dean is back in Japan, then maybe he's going to their school again, but he's not really going to their school. He goes to a boarding school that is like the top swimming school in Japan, and they go and meet him. But Haruka doesn't really want to because he doesn't really care that much, because he just wants to swim more than anything. Like, he doesn't care about competing with Dean, as it seems. Well, actually, he kind of does care about competing with Dean, he just doesn't want to show it. And so Makoto kind of just convinces him, just come with us, you can there's a pool there, and he's like, okay. And so he just takes off his clothes, and then Dean is all like, I challenge you, and then that's pretty much just how the anime ends. Well, the first episode anyway, so yeah, that's the little synopsis. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the characters that were introduced into the show. All the characters are pretty much like how I imagined them to be from the trailer that I saw. Like, Dean, I thought he was going to be a douchebag. He ended up being a douchebag. Makoto, I thought he was going to be a nice, fun-loving, cute guy that is like the voice of reason. He ends up being like that. Nagisa is all carefree and uke-like, and he's the same way. And Day wasn't introduced into the series yet, so I can't really judge what he's going to be like. And there's a new character, Go, which I actually didn't know that there was going to be a girl in the series, because I only saw the first trailer, and I was kind of disappointed because but I'm actually not that disappointed because she kind of reminds me of the coach in Kuroko no Basket. I feel like she's not going to be like a love interest for anybody, or else I really hope she's not going to be. And I really love the characters. Haruka is my favorite character because he's so hot and he doesn't care about anything but swimming, and I just think that's so cute. And the way his eyes glimmer whenever anybody mentions a pool or a body of water just makes me so happy. It reminds me of the girl, I forgot her name, in the anime Hyoka. It reminds me of her. When she's like, I'm curious. You know, nobody remembers that? Okay. So those are pretty much the characters. And I like them. So we learned about the characters and the synopsis. Now we're going to move to the fun part, the shipping. So even though it's the first episode and there isn't really that many characters to ship, I already have like 2 OTPs that I can think of. The first being, my first OTP that I had when I first watched it, like first 10 minutes, was Makoto and Haruka, but that quickly changed because Dean was introduced, and you could just feel the sexual tension between these 2 characters. So they are my official OTP. Although I still kind of ship Makoto and Haruka, but I kind of feel like Makoto is going to be like sidelined because or friend zoned actually, because I feel like Haruka is going to be more focused on Dean and defeating him than he is going to be about Makoto, because he never really listens to Makoto. You can tell Makoto is just like really in love with him, but he's like, yeah, I know he doesn't like me. I just want the best for him. I just want the best for him. He's the nice guy, finished his last scenario. And Nagisa, I feel like he's just gonna end up with Nagisa. Makoto is probably gonna end up being my ship. And if I had a straight ship, I guess I would ship Ko with Makoto, if anything else. Cause I don't want to ship her with Haruka because Haruka's mine. So yeah. Anyways, now we're gonna move into the fan service. There's so much fan service in this anime. I'm gonna do my top 5 favorite fan service moments from the first episode alone. So number 5 would have to be when Haruka gets out of the bathtub and he puts on his apron, sopping wet, because he doesn't want to ruin his bathing suit. That was so cute. I was like, that is adorable and really hot. And just any moment, any scene where Haruka just drops trowel and just like, I'm naked, I'm naked, I'm naked. And when Nagisa, he like when Nagisa gets naked. Oh, and when he pulls Makoto into the water, and then you can like see Makoto's like abs like on his shirt, because his shirt is like wet, and then he takes off his shirt. I just like how they all take off their shirts. I want to count how many times they take off their shirts. It must have been over 9,000. See that Dragon Ball Z reference I made? So this anime, I'm definitely going to watch the next episode, because I want to see what happens between Dean and Haruka and everybody else. And I want to see about Day. I want to see what Day's going to be like. I feel like Day's going to be like the like funny character. Like he's going to be serious like Haruka and Dean, but still kind of funny, like the in between both of them. You know what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say? No, you don't. So I'm really excited for this anime. Like the drawing style is sexual. It's so sexy. Like my loins are really happy. And yeah. So what did you guys think of the first episode? Will you be watching it? Do you think it's really gay? And Japan is just fucking with us? I feel like Japan is just fucking with us. Okay. That's the cue to end the video. Bye! Oh, follow me on my Twitter and my Instagram if you want. Because I only have 1 follower on Twitter. It makes me really sad. Because I want to fangirl about swimming, but I can't because I only have 1 follower. You guys should do that. Okay, bye!